In a distant land, there lived a man named Rajan. He was known for his fiery temper and his tendency to react impulsively to even the smallest of provocations. His anger was like a storm, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. One day, after a particularly explosive outburst, Rajan realized that his anger was causing him more harm than good. He decided to seek guidance, and he embarked on a journey to visit the wise sage, Buddha. After a long and arduous journey, Rajan finally reached the tranquil grove where Buddha often meditated and shared his wisdom. With a sense of humility and hope, Rajan approached Buddha and explained his struggles with anger and frustration. Buddha listened attentively, his serene gaze fixed on Rajan. Then, with a gentle smile, Buddha began to share a story. Once upon a time, Buddha began, there was a skilled archer named Arjun. He was known far and wide for his accuracy and precision. One day, as Arjun was practicing his archery in the forest, a wise old man approached him. "Young man," the old man said, "I challenge you to a contest. We will both shoot arrows into the air, and whoever can control their arrow's path better shall be declared the winner." Arjun, confident in his skill, agreed to the challenge. They both shot their arrows into the sky, and as the arrows reached their apex, the old man shouted, "Now, control your arrow's path." Arjun furrowed his brow, perplexed by the old man's words. He realized that once an arrow had been released, there was no way to alter its course. It was then that the old man smiled and said, "Just as an arrow cannot be controlled once it's in flight, so too is the nature of our words and actions. Once they are released, they cannot be taken back. The power lies in not reacting impulsively, but in choosing our actions wisely before we release them." Buddha paused, allowing the story's message to sink in. "Rajan," he continued, "much like the archer, you have the power to choose your reactions. Reacting impulsively is like releasing an arrow without thought. It often leads to regret and harm. Instead, practice the power of not reacting. Allow yourself the space to pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with your true self." Rajan nodded slowly, the weight of Buddha's words sinking into his heart. He realized that he had been shooting arrows of anger without considering their consequences. Buddha's story was a revelation, a guiding light showing him the path towards inner peace. With gratitude, Rajan thanked Buddha and returned to his village with a newfound determination. Whenever he felt the flames of anger rising within him, he remembered the story of the skilled archer and the wise old man. He took a deep breath, allowing himself the space to choose his response. In time, Rajan's demeanor began to change. His temper became less frequent, and his reactions grew more measured. People around him noticed the transformation and were amazed by the newfound calmness that radiated from him. Rajan's journey to control his anger was not without challenges, but the story Buddha shared had become his guiding star. Through the power of not reacting impulsively, Rajan not only transformed himself but also inspired those around him to choose their words and actions with mindfulness and compassion.